Okay, quick go of Vtol Vr. And we're running a GTX 970 and an Oculus Rift. So I'll just recenter my seat. So we start here on the bridge of the aircraft carrier. Not a lot going on at the moment. A couple of the aircraft that you use are down there. Right, okay, let's start up. Select pilot. That one will do. Okay, you've got on this. You've got Steam Workshop, and there's a absolute ton of missions that's user created. Just do the old oil rig rescue mission. So you get your mission briefing there. You can scroll through it. And we didn't need the music. Don't know why they've put test music on there, but they have. Okay, let's get rid of all of this because this is just a rescue mission. Okay, we'll leave. No, we don't even need the gun on, do we? Oh, we'll leave it on just for the hell of it. So we can do this mission night or day. So we'll just do day so you can see what's going on. It's just a very quick run through. Grab your helmet, stick it on. So the premise of the mission is there's an oil rig that's caught fire. So you've got to go along, land on the oil rig, rescue the guys on it, and drop them off at the hospital. And it's a nice little user-created map. So we'll just it's a long run from the airport to the oil rig, so I'll just run through some of the things that I know on here. Okay, so we're in the hangar, ready to go. So first of all, turn the main battery on, then the APU. That's coming up to speed, so that'll allow me to start the engines when it's up there. Okay, so let the engine spool up, make sure my brake is on. While we're waiting for that, we'll just flip some of the electrics on. Don't think I need landing lights on.
Listen up. Right now, 90 clicks south of here, an oil rig's alarm is sounding off. A condensate ejection pump has failed, dooming the rig to blow within the hour. Do not waste time. A private security team is stranded and needs an evac immediately. Godspeed, pilot.
Okay, put the hood on, put my helmet hood on. Okay, let's flip the nozzles down, set the handbrake off. Okay, we're just going to go for a I think we're clear of the hangars now. Okay, low traffic control, international, vertical takeoff.
1-1, tower, cleared for vertical takeoff.
Okay, we'll leave the objectives on there. So, put it in hover mode. No, we won't. Bring the jets up to 90 degrees. Put it in hover mode. And up we go. Okay. We'll just spin it round. And on the comm screen we can see a green line, which is the GPS as to where we need to be. Straight down that valley over there. Let's push the nose forward. I'll bring the speed up, a bit like a helicopter. Leave the afterburners on, and I'll start spinning the nozzle round a bit. Okay, speed is now at 126. Let's go with the guns. Okay. Okay. Lift the landing gear up, stick it on altitude lock, and we will go zoom out a bit, and we'll go navigation, and that'll follow this green navigation line. We'll also put the camera on the waypoint, which is going to be this navigation line. Okie dokie. We'll just put this on, not that we need it, but and we can keep an eye on the fuel. We've got the afterburners on, that's what the AP is there. Now I have no idea how these works, but spectator camera, and we'll start. So that's where we're going to. That's the oil rig that we're heading for. That's me. That's outside, very noisy. It's coming up over this bridge now. And back to the oil rig, and it'll just keep circling around, but there's all sorts of camera angles that it's got. But enough of that. Back to plain old me. We'll put this back onto objective. That'll do. So on the HUD's heads up display, and also on here, we can see we've got 32 nautical miles till the objective. Okay, I've got an altitude hold on, so it won't go any higher. And obviously we're on autopilot navigation following this green line. What else have we got in here? What else have we got in here? Absolutely all sorts. Okay, 26 miles out. We don't want to pull this ever. Oh, quick one. Right, so if we pull our helmet visor, we can either press here or literally the side of our helmet. When we look away from the HUD's displayed on the visor. Yeah. And also when we're looking forwards, can you see it actually comes outside of the visor now, rather than it being locked inside the HUD window. Another thing we can do with this is that we can go head, put the visor down, and it's not working. Why is it not working? Why is it not working? Do we need to arm our weapons for it to work? Use helmet visor, augmented view enabled. Try turning it on. There we go. Right, okay, so now the camera that's underneath is now locked to my visor, and we can zoom in, or we could change different filters on it. We can also zoom in, so now we can just see the oil rig over there. We'll zoom out. But what this is handy for is, if you see, I can see through my aircraft. So when we're doing vertical landings, rather than being blind or having to use outside cameras, we can actually just use the camera that's attached, feeding directly into my helmet cam. So just turn that off a second. Okay, let's grab the controls because we're coming in, and what we're going to have to do is go
autopilot
disengage that, drop the jets down to 90 degrees, hit auto hover on, and also altitude. That should bring us to a stop. Just bring the head cam on so we can see where we're going, which is straight below me. hit the air brakes while I'm at it. I'm going to have to spin round onto this. And we'll lose some altitude. It's right below me. So we are just losing altitude now. What we're on? We're on 5,000 feet. So if I kill the altitude button, I can drop a lot quicker. Although it's a bit dangerous doing this. There's a helicopter pad. Alright, give it some altitude. That's where we're going. Should level us off. And I'm also going to put my brakes on because the rig is not the stablest and we don't want to roll off that helipad. Switch this to day, into colour. There we go, got a better view of it there. Instead of peeping over the edge, you can literally keep contact with it as we come down. So yeah, this is one of the many user-created scenarios, complete with music and everything. It's really good. Some of them are super challenging, other ones quite easy to do. If you just got a 10-minute blast, just want something quick and cheerful. Okay, so put this into the hover and bring us into the helipad. So we're dropping down, moving forwards at 20 knots. There's our guys waiting there for at the side of the runway. Okay, so we'll slide it on over. You'll start to get a bit of a ghosting on this camera because we're so close to it. We're at a jaunty angle here. It gets a bit rough when we get close to it. Okay, we're down. Doors open. Let's turn the camera off and get rid of the visor. We'll see him jump in. There we go. Okay. Mission status is updated, also on navigation, so we'll change the waypoint to where we're going. Close the doors, grab hold of that, and up we go. It's going to kick us off backwards a bit. Okay, let's spin it round and let's get going. Okay, drop the nose forwards. Start to get some speed up, and we'll start to rotate those.
Autopilot disengaged. Landing gear.
It's already up. And then we'll rotate the engines. And we'll pull up a bit. Get rid of that brake. Nearly turned the main battery off, that would have been bad. And back onto navigation. And an altitude hold. And that's it, that's the first part of the mission. Easy as you like. So I'll leave it with the spectator cam. We'll have a quick look at that. So we don't want target lock, we want to look at self, field of view. Let's Open that up. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's getting on wide view. So mode random. Stationary random mode, no, self. Okay then. And you can see what I'm doing now. So you can set all sorts of things up on this spectator camera. And you can even grab hold of it and move it. I should be able to. Oh dear me. Oh, and also field of view button. Crazy stuff. I'll give it a bit of the guns as we go into the next view. So if we come off here, there you go, there's the guns. Now I can actually see the cannon down there. And there's a lot of guns for these things, and it gets quite complicated when you get into all of this. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll now do a strange maneuver where I try and get to the computer. Adios.